It starts with a cough, then a scream. Within hours, cities begin to choke on their own breath. Flights fall silent. Borders close. The world is infected. Subscribe to Think What If for more stories that push your imagination to the edge. No one knows the exact moment it began. Some say it started in a sealed lab near the Arctic Circle, where permafrost samples were thawed for study. Others swear it was a genetic experiment meant to cure brain disorders. The truth is simpler and darker. It began with a virus that learned too fast. Scientists called it NV47, short for neurovirus strain 47. On paper, it was harmless to humans. In the wild, it changed. Within days, infection spread faster than anything recorded in medical history. The first confirmed case appeared in a small coastal town. By the time doctors realized what they were dealing with, 40% of the hospital staff were already showing symptoms. It didn't kill its victims, it rewired them. The virus targeted the limbic system, the part of the brain that controls emotion and instinct. It erased empathy, suppressed pain, and ignited aggression. Victims could sprint for hours without rest. They attacked anything that moved. Blood tests revealed something worse. The virus could survive outside the body for 72 hours, clinging to skin, water, and metal. Every surface became a threat. Now, picture this. You walk into your kitchen, touch the faucet, and you've got 30 seconds before your blood starts to boil. What would you do now? Governments reacted too slowly. The first response was silence. They called it a local disturbance. News channels played recycled footage from years before. But when emergency broadcasts replaced regular programming, everyone knew. Something was wrong. Major cities began locking down, not for safety, but containment. By day 3, the infection rate surpassed any model. Satellite images showed entire neighborhoods going dark. A single infected person could spread the virus to 50 others before collapsing. In some regions, it mutated again, transmitting through the air in humid conditions. Scientists tried to model the speed of infection. They failed. Every hour, it outpaced prediction. People still believed they could run. They packed cars, buses, and trains. They carried the virus with them. The infection line wasn't a border, it was a tide. Inside research facilities, panic turned to desperation. Teams studied how the virus latched onto human cells. It used spike proteins like those seen in rabies, binding directly to nerve endings. Some samples showed traces of Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite known to control the behavior of rats. The question arose, was NV47 engineered, or did nature evolve it by accident? Then came the twist no one saw coming. The virus was found inside mosquito populations thousands of miles from any outbreak zone. It wasn't just spreading through humans anymore. It had found wings. You wake up one morning and hear silence outside. No cars, no dogs, just the faint hum of insects. How do you tell the difference between a normal bite and one that could end the world? Across the planet, researchers fought to decode the genome. They discovered that NV47 contained fragments of ancient viral RNA frozen for millennia in Arctic ice. It wasn't new, it was something the Earth had buried and humans had revived. The oldest parts of the code matched prehistoric samples found in mammoth tissue. The infection wasn't an accident, it was a resurrection. The military deployed drones to burn entire towns. Quarantine zones turned into killing zones. Cities like Singapore, Berlin, and Toronto went dark within a week. The United States declared martial law. In New York, entire boroughs were cut off. Satellite feeds showed Manhattan glowing red on infrared scans, heat signatures everywhere, but no human voices. Then the data stream stopped. Scientists proposed a horrifying theory. NV47 didn't just spread through bites or blood. It learned through its hosts. Each infected brain acted like a node in a global network. The more it spread, the smarter it became. Cities became neural clusters. Streets pulsed with organized movement. Victims began showing coordinated behavior, as if connected by a shared consciousness. You watch the footage. Thousands of them move in sync, turning their heads at the same time. Their eyes track the same direction. What are they looking at? In one underground lab, a survivor scientist recorded his final words. He said the virus was communicating, that it was using electromagnetic signals through neural tissue. "It's not an infection anymore," he whispered. "It's evolution." His broadcast ended with static and a single phrase: "Infection point reached." The phrase repeated 3 times in intercepted transmissions. Infection point, infection point, infection point. A warning or a declaration. By now, 90% of the global population had either turned or fled. Refugee fleets sailed aimlessly, avoiding mainland coasts. Drones captured eerie footage of empty megacities. Forests began reclaiming urban ruins. Nature was silent again, except for the sound of movement beneath the trees. Researchers searching for patient zero traced it back to a defunct biotech company that specialized in neural repair treatments. Their archived files revealed an experiment using engineered rabies strains to stimulate brain cell regeneration. The lead scientist had disappeared months before the outbreak. Some say he was the first host. Others believe he's still alive somewhere, immune. What if immunity isn't salvation, but the next stage? Among scattered survivors, rumors spread of people who never turned, even after exposure. Their bodies carried dormant viral fragments. Their neural scans showed increased cognitive activity. The human brain adapts to coexist with the infection. The idea spread like fire among the remaining labs. Could the virus be the catalyst for a new species? In Alaska, one surviving research team made a grim discovery. They found frozen samples of NV47 still active beneath the ice. Even in sub-zero temperatures, the virus pulsed with energy. They concluded that extinction was not possible. Containment was temporary. Evolution had already begun. You breathe through a mask, listening to the wind. Every breath feels borrowed. You wonder if you're one of them now. Maybe the virus isn't hunting you. Maybe it's waiting. As months turned into years, strange patterns emerged. Infected groups stopped attacking one another. They began gathering near water sources, standing motionless for days. Thermal scans revealed minimal activity. It was as if the virus had gone dormant, waiting for something to change. Some scientists believed it was adapting for the next leap. And then, the first infant was born to an infected mother. The child didn't carry the virus, it carried something else. A hybrid neural pattern that glowed under infrared light. Stronger reflexes, heightened senses, no fear response. The line between infection and evolution blurred completely. Humanity watched from isolated bunkers, wondering what came next. The infected weren't dying anymore. They were building. Using debris, forming shapes, towers, and structures with geometric precision. A pattern resembling neural circuits stretched across ruined cities. The world itself has become a brain. 3 times, global monitoring stations picked up a low-frequency pulse. It circled the planet every 12 hours. No source, no explanation. Some claimed it was seismic activity. Others believed it was communication. A signal from the virus reaching something beneath the ocean or beyond the atmosphere. What if the infection was never about destroying humanity, but rewriting it? Now, years later, the world is quiet again. Cities are covered in vines. The skies are clear. Somewhere out there, a faint heartbeat continues beneath the soil. Maybe it's the planet healing. Maybe it's the virus dreaming. You step outside, breathing unfiltered air for the first time in years. The wind feels alive, whispering through the trees. You hear it soft, rhythmic, like a pulse. Once, twice, 3 times. Infection point. Infection point. Infection point. The world didn't end, it changed. And in that change, something new was born. Subscribe to Think What If for more worlds you should never forget.